Okay, got one last thing to open that I was waiting for. It just came. It's a job I'll take you on, and we'll kind of do it together, okay? I've been revamping my sprinklers lately, all right? And I've been looking for some new heads. Now, I realized that one of my zones next to the driveway was an absolute disaster. I had 5 heads, and they weren't even coming up out of the dirt. And one head was completely sheared off, and the water was shooting straight up. Now, I'm going to be kind of embarrassed to admit this, but that's been happening all summer. So I got into the mode now where I'm going to repair them. And I wanted to show you, I'm going with a 4-inch pop-up head. And I'm going to use a Rainbird, okay? I don't know if you're Rainbird fans or not, but I just happen to get this because I like the nozzle. This is a rotator nozzle. So, and it's fully adjustable. And you can adjust this nozzle from 45 degrees to 270 degrees. Okay, that is pretty good when it's adjustable. I don't know if you're familiar with the rotator nozzle, but what happens is the head will pop up, and then the nozzle will rotate. But what will happen is this actually stays stationary, and the water will rotate in a circle. So it's kind of weird, and when I get them set up, I will show you. But the particular model of this it's a newer model. Each head has a 60% water savings, and right now they make all these heads are pressure regulating. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I knew there was a model number on this, but it seems to escape me. But depending on your water pressure, and my water pressure is good here, my water pressure is about 80 pounds PSI. So I can drive a lot of water through the system. So maybe that's why it's pressure regulated. I don't really know. But this is supposed to shoot from 17 feet to 24 feet out. And that's going to be perfect for the application that I have it in. I bought 5 of these heads. So a little later today, or maybe even tomorrow, I will be outside installing these. Yesterday, I actually excavated up all the heads that I need to replace, so they're ready to replace. And it might just be at this point a little cleanup of dirt around the base of the head, taking one up and screwing this down. Hopefully, this height's going to be good. Worst case is the old heads were sunken more than the new head will be, but we'll find that out, and we'll deal with that when we have to. In other words, if I have to make the head higher, I do have some adjustable nipples for the bottom of it, but I'll find out when we actually go to install it. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned, and I'll catch up with you as soon as you see me again. We'll be doing the sprinkler heads. Okay, so what you're seeing in the hole here is the sprinkler head in the ground. I've excavated it yesterday, and now that the hole is right out, I'm just going to go around, and I've got like 4 heads right now to replace. So it's a matter of just unscrewing one and screwing the other one back in. But I've got to be concerned about the height of the head because I don't want it sticking up above the grass, because that's where you have problems. So let's see what we got. Hopefully this isn't an issue. I just put the gloves on just to make sure my hands don't get extra dirty. There we are. Typically I just loosen this one up a little bit, and now I'm just going to unscrew it. There we go. Beautiful. Now, height-wise, these are identical, so that's a good thing. I'm just going to screw this one back in. Okay. Just want to straighten that up about as much as possible. All right. It is a little bit. Yeah, that's right about at the top. That's right about at the top of the grass. Now on this side, I'm a little bit low, but I'm about even where the driveway is, and that's kind of what I want. It still has a label on it from being in there for years. So I'm going to put some of this debris back. And I want to make sure that this stays as straight as possible. And that'll go back around it with the grass on it. I'm going to get a little bit of rock just to press down in there. I'll be right back. I'm going to put a little bit of pea gravel in this hole just to kind of lock things in place. Because that right there, that's about straight up, okay? That kind of packs down around there. And that looks pretty good. Now put the dirt back. All right. And I'll actually plant some grass seed here. That looks pretty good. I'll tamp that down just a little bit, but for now we're going to move on to the next one. Now at this point I don't know if that's in the right position or not, so we'll have to figure that out when we turn them on. Now we'll move on to the second head. And pretty much at this point things are wash, rinse, and repeat. So this is just unscrew one and put the other in, level it off, and then pack the dirt around it. I just like to make sure I dig low enough so that I have good access to the threads without the dirt getting into it. That's my only concern. So in this hole here, I'm just going to dig out a little bit more. Okay, get that ready. Make sure there's no dirt around it. Okay? And we're going to unscrew this and put the other one in. And then this one goes in. Yeah, this is gonna get some grime in it. Oh dear. Okay, so now we're going to get this in here. This will be a little bit of an angle because I've got some cement here in the way. But that's the best I can do. Okay, sometimes that's just the best you can do. That's a good height. All right. We'll get some grass seed on here in just a little bit. And I'll tune these up tomorrow. We'll see how it's going to go. And that one's in decent shape right now. So we're going to leave it. Then on to number 3. Hopefully you see that this isn't a hard job. Now tomorrow, before I actually power these on, I will take the 4 heads off run them so that any dirt inside will come up and get flushed out. Because I don't want that dirt getting stuck in the head. Now on to this one. It's getting a little chilly out. All right, that one's a good clean removal. And again, I'm gonna just make sure the top of this is loose so I can undo it tomorrow and flush out the line. There we go. Okay. That's nice and flush there. Beautiful. Let's get some packing down in here to level it out. That's going to be nice. Tomorrow we'll plant the grass seed. We'll clean up some more mess over here, make it a little better. Right, so that's the third one we've done. So we're kind of moving right along at this point. Moving along. Okay. You can see that wasn't too hard, right? Now we're going to do number 4. And then tomorrow I have to excavate number 5, but that's not a big deal. Unless I can do it tonight, I'm not really sure. But number 4 is over here. You can see it. Yeah. Excavated it pretty well yesterday, so we should be just in and out of this one. And again, I loosen the top on this just so I can take it off to flush the line out. All right. Yep, I'm in good shape on this one. Yeah, good shape, very good shape. Perfect. This one we're just going to unscrew and pop the other one in. Just get rid of a couple of roots around here. There we are. This one is shorter now on me. I don't know what's going to happen here. I think I'll be all right. And looking pretty good, I think. And I don't know about that. I don't know about that one too much. You see, that's going to be up about, I don't know, maybe just a too much. Let's see. I can dig a little dirt out from underneath it, maybe push it down a little. That's pretty close, man. That's pretty close. I might have to over dig this and put a hose in it and then drop it down lower. That's what I might have to do. So I'm just going to leave this in here till tomorrow, and then I'm going to take a better look at it then, but I may have to go get a hose, like a 2-foot extension hose on this. I'll bring it back this way a little bit, this way, and put the hose on top of this, and then screw the hose into the head, and then bury it back here a little bit where I'll have a little deeper room to go. Typically don't like doing that, but I just don't like the way this is sitting in here. I don't like the way it's sitting. So I'm gonna have to do something about it. Let's see. I don't know, that's going to be close. We'll see in the morning. I'm going to leave this open tonight. We'll check it out in the morning. The problem was this head was a little shorter than the one I put in. Good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
So that's what we'll do. I think I'm going to have to get a hose for this and kind of jury rig it back a little bit. However, I've got a big root here, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to dig this, but give it a shot and see what happens. I'll probably run to the store now, grab that hose, so at least I have it for tomorrow. But that's all I can do for today. I don't feel comfortable buttoning this one up, only because of the height of the head above the grass. So we'll finish this up tomorrow, and thanks for watching. Take care. Okay, if you want to be bored a little bit more, I'm going to excavate this last head that I'm going to do here. This was one I wasn't going to do, and then I decided to do it, so oh well. I ended up finding the head. I know where it is, so it's right here. So let's dig it up a little bit. Hopefully this is one of the larger heads that it will go right in. Come on, Mama. Yeah, there's a head there. Look at, there's a root in it. A root growing right through it. A root grows through the head. It's not so bad to dig out. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but it's not too bad. This one seems to be one of the longer heads, so this one should go in just fine. If I can get this excavated, I'll just pop it in. This isn't so bad digging, as you can tell. There's all kinds of dirt and stuff. There's even grass growing through the damn thing. Yeah, this is going to be beautiful because I've got a fresh bed of grass right over here that needs watering on a daily basis, so it's going to work out well with the new head. All right, I got this one ready to go. Let's get a little rock out of here. Come on, there we are. Come on. Get this wiped off, get some of the little dirt out. It's going to be in the way. All right, here we go. Here we are. Okay. That's a good height. I gotta loosen the head on this one. I think I already did though. Yep. This will be a nice clean flush. A beautiful height, beautiful height. All right. All right. That's going to be the perfect height. Let me get some more stone. Well, that's a good view. All right. I use this little, like you can see, I can actually level off that head in here, lock it in place so that it's going to stay in the right position. And it's going to be perfect. Not that life always is perfect, but yeah, that looks real nice. Really, really nice. Way better than the other one ever did. Okay. At this point, I don't want to put the old grass back around it. I'd rather just plant fresh, and that's what I'll do in the morning. When we energize these, get them running, get them adjusted, and then I'll drop some seed around each head. That one came out really nice. Very, very nice. Beautiful. Look at that. So nice. Now the head I took out of here is working fine, but however, it didn't match the other one, so it made sense to change it. So we're going to leave it like this, and then tomorrow we will finish up the job, and I'll take you on that adventure as well. So until then, thanks and stay tuned. I'm back today to work on this last head. No matter what I've done, I can't get it low enough. So I'm going to use a half-inch. I'm going to use a half-inch coupler and this flexible line, which is male to male, and then I'm going to swing that around so I can get the head deeper. So just watch. going to scrape a little more of this dirt out, just to give me a little more wiggle room. Okay. Now the way it looks now, I'm going to unscrew this head. And you'll see what I'll do. Take this head off. I'm going to start by putting that coupler on that I showed you. Okay. There's the coupler, 1/2 of it anyway. And then this hose, here, is going to go into the coupler. All right. Then the end of the hose is going to go on the sprinkler. And then what we'll have to do is we'll just have to wrap this around in here and get it lower, like that, okay? I'm going to get something to tighten this up. I'll be right back. I should have left it out here. Now this blue hose isn't going to matter because once it comes the time to blow the sprinklers out, it's just going to blow the water out of that hose. Come on. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to get a little more dirt out of here, out of the bottom, just to create a little more cavity to push this head down into. I think you know where I'm heading now. I'm building a little like subfloor down under the sprinkler head attachment. And that's going to help me get that sprinkler actually lower. I think I should be all set now. Just clean it out. Okay, that's quite a bit lower. That's a couple of inches lower underneath there. So now with any luck, look at that, beautiful. Just have to tuck this down a little bit, like that. I go get my crushed stone, put some stone in it, and then we'll button it up. it. Be right back. Okay. That's going to be perfect now. I should just take a little bit more out of that bottom. Yeah, that's good. There we are. Okay. That is perfect. Good and perfect. Okay. That's right at the top of the soil. So I am going to take the head off, the top of this head off. I'm going to turn the zone on, and I'm going to let the water flush through. Let me get this out of the way for now. Now this is the weakest pressure point on this zone because it's open. So all the water is going to come through here and clean out all the dirt in the line. I have to go offline for this, but I'll be back in a minute.